All right, we're live, and I am Val Money, editor of the Huckleberry Press, and we're talking to Nymue Oberg and Meighan Rasley, right?
Rasley.
Rasley, Meighan Rasley, about Susi Wellness Center, a new wellness center that they're building in Spokane. And thanks for doing this with me, guys. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, but I'm really glad to be talking to you. I saw you speak at Founders Live last week. I thought you did a tremendous job, so I'm happy to talk to you. And I figured we could learn a little bit more about what you're building.
Awesome. Thank you, Val. Very, very appreciative for this space.
Yeah, same. So
right on. So it's called Susi Wellness. And give us the background on how you guys got started, how you met each other, how you got started, and a little bit about what your vision is.
Yeah, so Meighan and I met in a program about personal wellness, becoming like mind and body healthy last year. And with the intent that once you're healthy yourself, then you can go out and you can do things from a better foundation and not go off on the crazy train. So once we had done that program together, we met at the program in Austin and then came back here and got to know one another where we both lived already. And once we got back here, we kind of started talking about all of the things that we have been learning together while in that program and how beneficial they've been for our own lives. And that led us to talking about how we wanted to see more of that in Spokane. And since it wasn't already around, we thought that we could be the people to bring it to Spokane.
Right on. Mm-hmm. So what is your vision for the Susi Wellness Center, and why is it called the Susi Wellness Center?
So the vision is that we will have a community-driven wellness center. Community meaning that while it's a place that you come to do different kinds of treatments like acupuncture, Reiki, breath work, sound healings, yoga, sauna, cold plunging, all of those sorts of things wrapped into one, really it's meant to have more of a upbeat, vibrant feel to it, so that when people come, they are having a bunch of fun when they're in the space. So it won't feel like a spa or like a biohacking clinic or anything like that. It'll be something that is really geared toward people getting to know other people on a similar path and journey. And we named it Susi Wellness because we originally started with the idea of bringing sauna and cold plunge as a therapy, the contrast therapy, into Spokane. And that started in Finland. And Susi is a Finnish word that means wolf. And wolf energy is just very, man, how do we describe it? It's very powerful and it's really connected to the divine feminine. So we really wanted to bring that energy into the space, and the name Susi felt like it fit really well.
Wow, that's interesting. Mm-hmm. A totally different perspective. Who are you looking to, like when you think about who your clients are going to be for the Susi Wellness Center, who are you thinking about?
I mean, it's really wide ranging in the sense that you could be 17 and be drawn to this space. You could be in your 90s and be drawn to this space. I think the median level of that like 35 to 45 age range is what we're going to expect to be coming through the door more consistently. But we really want it to be something that's all encompassing and that a lot of different people can feel comfortable in.
Right on. I was a massage therapist for a long time in Seattle, mm-hmm. and I would like to think I was an equal opportunity massage therapist, but there was kind of I think it's fair to say there's kind of a break where if you can't afford the services and they cost kind of a lot, you're out of luck. But mm-hmm. you guys are putting together a different model.
Definitely. Yeah. We want to have a coffee and tea shop bar in the front area so that at the very, very least, somebody can come in and sit and just be in the space and be around the people. But we also want to have a really high affordability model for our yoga in particular. We're looking at other companies that have done donation style and that it's been incredibly beneficial for their company, and it hasn't been something that's been impossible. So we want to have a lot of different things that are accessible on a financial level for whoever wants to come and be a part of the group and the community that we're building.
Right on. What has been the feedback so far that you guys have gotten? Like when you're talking to people and sharing your vision, what's come back to you about that?
It's been incredible. It's been incredibly affirming. Most of the people that we hear that we speak to about it tell us that they wish that it was open tomorrow. They wish that they could just go and walk right through the door. But the thing that hasn't happened yet is meeting anybody that doesn't understand it. That's like, oh, well, that's cool. Like, it would be really nice for you to do that. We haven't gotten that. People are excited for us to be a little farther along the road.
Right on. I have a question. It's got kind of a dual aspect. Part of the aspect is what is next for you in terms of putting together this project, and along with your Founders Live energy, what is the request that you are making? Like, if you can make a request to the community for XYZ to show up, what would that be?
Mm-hmm. So after doing Founders Live was an incredible opportunity for us just to really hone in and refine our vision and be able to present it to people. What we pitched there was that really we're at the stage of wanting to meet people. If you're an investor, a practitioner, a future customer, we want to get to know you. We want to know what you're interested in and what you can bring to the table for us and within this project. And what we can reciprocate back to you. We are still really refining our business plan down and making it extra tight and presentable. And then we're going to start looking for funding. So we're going to be looking at grant money. We're going to be looking at bringing investors on. We have some finances that we're bringing to the table, but if the big dream is going to happen, then we're going to need some help from the community for sure.
Do you see yourself? I feel like we should talk about Founders Live a little bit. So Founders Live, as I understand it, is a worldwide organization that helps founders of, I guess, small and medium-sized businesses pitch to a community and then get help from that. Mm-hmm. And I thought you did a tremendous job at the Founders Live event last Thursday. What did you get from that experience?
I got a lot. There were certain times in the preparation process that I thought, like, are we even ready for this? Like, but we had a clear understanding of the vision that we wanted to hold. What Founders Live did for us was giving us the opportunity to really refine that down into the 99-second pitch that is their requirement for being up on stage. And, originally we thought that we were making a business that was just going to be sauna and cold plunge, and it grew and it grew and it grew from there. And what Founders Live really helped me to do was realize that the thing that we're pitching at this point isn't just a standard biohacking facility, or even like more akin to like a float tank center, just with sauna and cold plunge instead. It really is that community center. It really is bringing people together. That's what we are the most interested in. And I don't think that I would have found that out as early as we have in the process if it weren't for doing Founders Live.
Right on. And I acknowledge you for having for allowing yourself the courage to do that in the first place. Before we started this video, you said that you hadn't slept for 2 nights before that Founders Live. Yeah. And that is so inspiring. I mean, I just love to see people get past their constraints. So way to go on that. And before we go, Meighan, what is your role with Susi Wellness Center, and what do you see as possible?
Oh, we have a huge list of dreams for this project. We have the basics that we want: the sauna, cold plunge, the coffee shop, the all the things we've listed. But we see things incorporating gyms, other practitioners, bringing in ecstatic dance. I'm not sure if we mentioned that, but bringing in local restaurants and having them package as food for us, so we can support a restaurant each week and get them out noticed into the community and stuff. My role is more kind of behind the scenes, taking care of the paperwork and the accounting and that kind of stuff. Nymue definitely has much more talent for using her voice and sharing our ideas. So yeah.
Well, clearly you play a large and vital role. I wish I had one of you. That sounds like a great partnership.
It's incredible. I told her at one point that I'm like the helium balloon that will just drift off into space, and that she helps to ground me. And we really are an incredible partnership.
Yeah.
And I couldn't have engineered a better partner, truthfully, if I had made it from scratch. I just got to kind of find her, and
Same.
we get to work together on it.
Absolutely. We have a beautiful relationship, and I adore working with her, and we're going to create something really incredible for the community. So excited.
Indeed you are. And given, like, going back to Founders Live, you're already touching people with this project. Even though there's not a building yet, the mission is alive and kicking from what I can tell. Before we go, what would you want the community to know about Susi Wellness Center, and how can they find out more information?
We have a Facebook that we've made. We are still in operation of trying to get our website up and running. But the Facebook would be the best place for sure. And as far as things that we want the community to know, is just that we're super excited to start serving this community. And truthfully, if there is anybody that wants to pitch in their skills in order to help us get a little bit farther down the road, we really believe that like we can go farther together, and we want to be involved in the community in whatever way we can.
Sweet. Well, what is the name of your Facebook page?
It is Susi. It doesn't pop up. You have to do some searching.
We need better SEO.
Yeah, we need some SEO representation.
Yeah, but can we send you a link for it and put it in the description of the video?
Yeah, exactly. So what I was going to say was, we're going to take this video, we're going to embed it in the article about you guys. We're going to post it to huckleberrypress.com. We'll tag your Facebook page, and then if people are around the Huckleberry Press Facebook page at all, it'll show up. People will find you. We're definitely going to tag you and make sure people know where to find out more about Susi Wellness Center. And before we go, I just want to thank our Huckleberry Press advertisers, without whom this moment would not be possible. So thank you very much, advertisers. And you guys, thank you for doing this video with me. I think we were all three a little bit apprehensive, but you made it easy. And I really appreciate you and what you're doing and what you're bringing to the Spokane community.
Same back at you, Val. Thank you so much for giving us this platform and the ability to get our name out there a little bit more each and every time.
It's our pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.